So here we are with 86 box manager, and I'm going to start a new machining here. So I'm going to do file new machine and use existing configuration. Then I'm going to open the Voyetra 86 box settings.txt file, which has the configuration. I'm going to copy. You can find all the files in the video description. So just select everything, copy, and paste in here. And go next. System name, Voyetra. I'm going to call it test because I already have one created, and just finished. So now I have my machining here. Let me go check if everything's correctly. So it's a socket 3 PCI Intel 486DX frequency 25, which is good enough from the tests I have done. Display is a VGA. Then on the sound is where you're going to set up things. So for the MIDI to be routed from the emulated DAW application into a DAW or any other program, we need some form of MIDI loopback. I was using a software version, but it didn't work very well. So I decided to use a Pico and with the Arduino. So I have here the Arduino file that is also in the video description where to download it. So you just get a Pico. You don't have to solder anything, just plug it in, get this to compile and upload to the Pico. In this case, I'm using a Pico 1, but it works with the Pico 2. And it's going to create a device called USB MIDI Loop. So when you have that done and plug it into your system, you can go here on the MIDI out device, configure. Then you're going to select the USB MIDI loop from the drop-down list. In my case, is number 3. Just look for the name, don't bother about the number. And the MIDI input device, you're going to select your MIDI keyboard, your MIDI input. In my case, it's the Oxygen 25 MIDI keyboard. Then you go to the hard disks, double check that the hard disk is in there, and you have to memorize this. 1003 cylinders, 12 heads, and 70 sectors. You have to memorize this because the first time you're going to load it up, just double click it, drag to the top, and press F1 to continue. And I have to go to the standard CMOS, enter and enter. I'm going to disable the flop drive with page up. And then I'm going to go to the hard disk 1 to user selected. So it's it's 12, 17. Let me double check that. Hard disks, so it's 103, 12 heads, and 70 sectors. So it's a bit wrong. It's 1003. Press escape, go to right to mouse and exit, Y, enter. And now it should boot and load the MS-DOS from the file. I forgot one step. While it's booting, you can go to the tools settings. Here on the hard disks, you have to find the DOS hard disk is in my settings, but if you don't have it, you have to find the file. It's on my D drive by default. So if in your drive somewhere else, you have to find this file. Just go to existing file and browse to locate the file that I have created. So you can download this DOS VHD file that is going to be the one that you need. So, okay, now you have it. It's running now. You can press Shift F9 to turn on the MIDI tool. Just use the plus and the keyboard. So you're going to turn current and reach analyzing. And now I'm going to load on my Reaper. And I'm going to use the MIDI input, the USB MIDI Loop for the tracks that I'm creating. So I have created 3 tracks, and each track has a Wusik Station AD loaded up with some sounds. And I'm using Azure as my output. So, and the theme I'm using is the Imperial theme. So now if I go to the Voyetra, and I can load test sound that is included with the files. And it's working. And the MIDI can drift if you have a very large buffer. So from my settings, here I'm using a 8 milliseconds buffer, but because I can record the audio in here, but for my final usage, I'm going to use my audio interface, which has 2 milliseconds of buffer. So the MIDI doesn't drift with that settings. So that's pretty much how you're going to get Voyetra working. And of course, you're going to have to check the manual to see how it works. There are several settings that you can change. Just press F1 and it's going to show a little help. And I think that's pretty much sums up. Oh, to exit the mouse and the keyboard focus, just press the middle button of your mouse, and it's going to exit. And it should be running pretty well now. So that's it. Thanks for watching.